Hi everyone, welcome to Dreaded Mathematics, and today we're going to be looking at math symbols, or more precisely, frequently used math symbols, because these are not the entire list. There are a lot more mathematical symbols out there, but these are the symbols that you're going to see a lot during junior high, elementary school, high school, and even college. So I think it's worth going over what these symbols are and how they relate to each other, because personally I think that some of the problem comes from just reading and accurately knowing what a problem is saying. So for this, I'm going to be looking at addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication, because I won't have enough time to do all of these, so I think I'll break up everything else over the course of some other videos. Okay, so for the first four, I'm just going to make the assumption that everyone watching this is pretty comfortable about how to add, how to subtract, how to divide, and how to multiply. So I'm just going over certain properties of each of these, okay? So let's look at, say we have 3 plus 4. And we know that 3 plus 4 is 7, okay? Slightly more complicated, let's say 3 plus 4 plus 5, okay? And let's say we grouped the 4 and the 5, okay? What's that equal to? Versus if we say 3 plus 4 plus 5, let me undo that, 5, and we group the 3 and the 4. Then the question is, are these two statements equivalent? Okay. Well, 4 and 5 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. Okay, so we have 3 plus 4, that's 7. 7 plus 5 is also 12. So this way of grouping things is what we call the associative property. The associative property, right? Now when you say associate, you can think of yourself as you're in a room full of 5 people and you might group yourself with some of the people in the room, and then some other people group themselves with other people because you associate with some set, right? In the same sense, when you're looking at in math, when you say the associative property has to do with the way you group things, and 3 and 4 is a separate group from 4 and 5, but the associative property is saying that regardless of how you group them, the answer is always going to be the same. Okay? Now that's addition. What if we said 3 minus 4 minus 5? And we grouped the 4 and the 5, and then we said 3 minus 4, we group that, minus 5. And the question is, are these two statements the same? Alright, so let's look. 4 minus 5 is minus 1. So here we have 3 minus a minus 1. Two negatives make a positive, and this is 4. For here we have 3 minus 4. That's also minus 1. So that's minus 1 minus 5. Minus 5. Okay, that's equal to minus 6. So clearly, it seems that minus is not associative. And that's a rule. Minus is not associative. So, actually, not associative. Minus is not associative. Addition is. Right? Addition is associative. Now let's look at multiplication using the same numbers. Let's say we have 3 times 4 times 5. We have 3 times 4 times 5. And we group 3 and 4, 4 and 5 here. Are these two things the same thing? Okay, 4 times 5 is 20. 20 times 3 is 60. Okay, 3 times 4 is 12. 12 fives also 60. So yes, multiplication is also associative. Try something else. Okay, so let's say we had 3 divided by 4 divided by 5, and we were to group the 4 and the 5. And also, let's say we had 3 divided by 4, and we group this and divided that by 5. The question is, are these two statements equivalent? So let's see. 3 divided by 4 divided by 5 versus 3 divided by 4 divided by 5. And let's see. And then keep, change, flip. And then we have 3 multiplied by 5 over 4. And that's 15 over 4. And here, keep, change, flip. So we have 3 over 4 multiplied by 1/5. And that's equal to 3 over 20. So clearly, division is not associative. And this is a rule, an absolute rule in mathematics. Addition is associative, subtraction is not, multiplication is also associative, and division is not associative.